Hey y'all, Farmer Kevin here. We are pulling one of our bell feeders. You can see a bell feeder back there with the oxen. It's actually a pretty good size pull for these boys. We got probably close to 900 pounds of chicken feed out there. I love these bell feeders. It's one of the ways that we have kind of minimized labor, as well as, utilizing the oxen. I certainly can't pull 900 pounds of feed. These guys, can. I can max pull, load 50, 100 pounds of feed at any one time, which is a goodly proportion of my body weight. We were talking about in my video that I posted yesterday, percentage of body weight. So, even with the sled and everything, we're talking 1,000 pounds, but that's still only about a quarter of the 4,000 pounds that is these guys kind of working weight. So it's actually it's a good pull. It's not a max pull, it's not a PR, it's not, 100%, but we do have to pull it a good long ways. We're got to pull it, about a quarter mile or more out here to the field. So, there's an endurance aspect to it. And that's one of the things that I think is actually really super important to remember when we're working with the oxen, is that they're athletes. These guys are bovine athletes, and they are some of the best of the best. I need them to be in the best possible shape possible. All of their needs taken care of, all of their nutrition dialed in. Luckily these guys don't have problems sleeping and recovering. It's kind of their MO. But yeah, it's I think it's interesting. I follow a lot of fitness influencers and whatnot, and it's kind of neat to think about the fact that you can apply those same tools to working with the oxen. I try to do it in my own daily life, treat myself like an athlete, because oftentimes I consider what I do, to be also basically a professional athlete as a farmer. You don't often think about a farmer being a professional athlete, but we are. We make our living with our physicality, and it's a big part of what we do. Woo, good boys. And it's a good part of what these guys do. So you can kind of see what we've been doing here. We've been pulling the chicken feeder out. These guys got a good solid huff puff, even though it's a quarter of their body weight, still it's 1,000 pounds pulled for, about a quarter mile or so. And they're doing good. I kind of like to mix it up with a lot of these kind of what I call a long and low, and then some high intensity, heavier pulls. It kind of functions like Oxen CrossFit, some high intensity workouts, some, long and low zone 2 cardio, all of those same concepts that, are often talked about in the fitness world, I can apply to these guys. They serve them well, because it actually makes a lot of sense to treat these guys like bovine athletes.